Hello, it's Tiffany from Rattle the Stars Studio, and today we're scrap busting. So one of the things I've been meaning to remake for a while now is a bustle pad for one of my costumes, and hopefully to use with some more costumes. This is the perfect project to take a bunch of this scrap and use it up so we don't waste any. We are going to be using extra lining from my Aziraphale skirt as the outer fabric. I've got twill tape for the waistband, and we're gonna stuff this bad boy with all those scraps. So let's go to the table and draft out our pattern. Let's draft out our pattern piece. This is not going to be like the most historically accurate bustle pad to ever exist, but we're gonna go with it. So I measured at my hips how wide I wanted the bustle pad. So I want it to be 12 inches wide. So I'm going to give myself a lot more allowance than I think I need, because I can always make it smaller. So I'm gonna actually do 14 inches here. We're gonna curve this a little bit in a bit, but we're just kind of finding our base widths here. So this is my center, that's what I'm marking. These are my edges. So this is 14. I'm just gonna make a note over here so I don't forget. And then I realized I want it to be at its lowest point 8 inches, but this does have to like puff up and be like stuffed. So I am going to go to 10 inches because I want ½ inch seam allowance and I want some room for it to puff up. I'm erring on the side of more because I'm just worried about it. But as I look at these shapes, this is like a really deep curve and I want it to be a little bit more shallow. So maybe we'll stay at 8 and we'll just give ourselves that seam allowance. And then we're gonna just curve this. This is not the most accurate that we could have done. Okay, so let's bring this here. We're just kind of, this is actually a way better curve. So what we're gonna do to kind of test this, because again, I have to look at this differently. So that's really 8 inches because we need ½ an inch of seam allowance in general, which means this actually needed to be here. Let's give ourselves that ½ inch here. And ½ an inch here. So I'm tracing it on both sides, but let's be real, the side that I think does the best curve, we're gonna put this in half and follow that. And I still think I like this side better. So we're going to cut this out. We're going to fold it in half. We're going to follow the one side, and then we're going to see how it looks against my body, because I think we need to curve this top part a little bit too. So let's do that. This is our bustle pad shape so far. It's looking really good. I do want to curve it down to about there, just to let it fit more flush against my body. But besides that, we're solid. So there you have it. Baby's got bustle pad. But I feel like this is a little anticlimactic for the end. So how about we put the costume on?
When I tell you that we're going to rob a bank, the appropriate question is which one, not why. Stop asking dumb questions. Tell me when we're getting in the car.